with myself and also talking about dance for your well-being. Especially you being a pro dancer, you would probably know best. So I thought the best person to speak is to you. So how's life for you so far?
Okay, I want to first apologize real quick because I'm currently in Gredang,
I
and the
I
thing is,
I saw.
raining. It's you can hear it's raining heavily right now, so I think the connection might be slightly bad. But let's do this. I'm super excited to be talking to you and to be speaking with all the hundreds of viewers tonight.
Yeah, thanks so much for coming and joining us. And no, I saw that you are in Redang. Are you actually dancing there or just doing a little
Oh no,
diving?
no, no. I'm just yes, I'm actually here to do to get my diving license. I've been wanting to do this for 2 years
Oh,
already, so I'm like, it's time to go and get your diving license, Dennis.
good, good. Congratulations.
Yes.
Time to do stuff,
Thank you, thank you,
something
thank
new.
you.
And yeah, I
Yes,
saw you
yes.
like
So,
taking the challenge on for my dance
what
challenge,
again?
which I had to
Oh,
do with AIA. So thanks so much
um,
for being so sporting.
cause when I watched that, I was like, what? Nicole David is doing a dance. Oh wow. So
Well, I
for
tried.
me now that I'm speaking to you, right? I want to ask like, what was your experience? For you, from being like our national hero to be
Uh,
doing something that I think you're not entirely comfortable with, like dancing, right?
yeah, exactly. Like
So
I
how was
was
how's your first experience? How's your first
yeah,
experience?
I was just yeah, I mean like, I'm not a pro dancer, that's why I brought you on the show. And but for me, I really like dancing, and I've been loving watching my TikTok and seeing so many people
Ah,
doing this shuffling. And uh I know
yes,
I'm a bit of a TikTok fan, I have to admit, but I've just seen how these amazing shufflers do the shuffle, and they're on point, like these Korean dancers. And I thought, why not
yes,
give it a
yes.
try? Like, you are going out and doing something new and wanting your diving license. I was like, I want to give it a try and try shuffling for the very first time. So yeah, so this experience was really fun, new for me. So I just gave it a go. Why not give
Okay,
it a try? Right? It was tough at
okay.
the beginning
Now,
because
okay.
I saw like ooh.
I'm sure it was tough for you. I'm sure it was tough for you
Yeah,
because shuffling it
yeah,
requires a lot of leg movement and you gotta time everything on beat, right?
yeah.
That's gonna be tough. So how long did you take to actually learn that whole set?
It was quite some time, and I was doing the whole thing in like 3 hours. So when I was dancing through, the more I did it, the more I'm working out. So I'm like, oh my god, my heart rate is going, and I'm like, okay, I have to get this movement right. So I still had to work on it. Had a timeout halfway, obviously, for an hour and a half, and then I got back into rhythm, and it was all recorded by
Wow.
AIA. So, but it was great. I was glad that I kind of got it at the end. So I will take it. I'll take that as like my shuffling experience that I one tick. So
No,
hopefully I can keep doing that more. But
I
and how about
to
you?
be
Like,
frank with you, you did an amazing job. You did an amazing job because
oh,
for
thank you,
me when I was
thank you.
attempting it, I think I did it like 3 times back to back. I lost my breath. I had to sit down
I know, I know. It's just it's just jumping all the time. But like I do
yeah.
love dancing. Like, don't get me wrong. But for you, like when you started like your whole dancing career, like how did it really like
Mm.
begin? How do you actually got into dancing from the very beginning? Tell us when you're mini Dennis. Oh, Dennis. Hello, Dennis. Like he's gonna try and dive a little bit. But I think he's gonna have a little bit of some Wi-Fi, but he's gonna probably come back. and speak to us a little bit more about how he started with dancing. Can you hear me? Hello, hello. And when I saw Dennis dance, it was like, wow, professional dancer doing the shuffle looks so natural and so easy, and I'm like trying my best to get the moves right. Well, like with dancing, I know for a fact it's such a workout, and I feel that I by the end of like 3 hours, 2 hours of dancing nonstop, I'm just moving and I feel my legs. And then when I started playing dancing in Amsterdam, because when I was training, I made it a point to make it like my training regime. So it's like a condition training. So on Saturdays, I'll go to my dance class near my house. I started dancing and it just got me going. But it was such an experience knowing that I can actually do it. And I was surrounded by 12-year-old kids because it was like a beginner's class, but they were all really, really good dancers. And I thought, okay, I tried to follow them as closely as I could, but it was not easy. It was really not easy. So I'm just going to try and get Dennis in. There he is. And so I was dancing with all these 12-year-old dancers, and I managed to get it all at the end after like 2 hours of dancing. So, hey, someone's back.
Hey, I am back. Oh,
No
yeah,
worries, no
the
worries.
thing that happened. Okay, now that the line is back, let's get right into.
You're looking clear and fresh, so that's great.
Thank you. I hope this stays for a long time. Hi, everyone, again. I'm Dennis. Everybody, hi. Yes.
No,
What were you saying?
I was just sharing with them a little bit of my dance experience. Well, not so much experience, but in Amsterdam, how I use dance to help break the monotony of my training. But I wanted to find out from you, how do you actually start dancing, like when you were a kid?
This one. Okay, this one. Let's go back real about 20 years. I think 19 years ago, when I was 13 years old. I think it was during Teachers' Day in my school, and I saw my seniors. They were dancing dancing and rapping to Too Fat, Anak Ayam.
Wow.
So
Cool.
so then they were doing some break dance move, and I was like, I want to stand on my hands and hop as well. So I started learning from there, and then it slowly evolved. I started from break dancing to popping to cheerleading.
Wow, cheerleading.
Yeah. So I went all the way to cheerleading for school, and then after that for the national team as well. So went all the way to cheerleading, and I did cheerleading for like a whole year, like with the national squad. And then I joined So You Think You Can Dance on TV, and that was where my dance career took off. After So You Think You Can Dance, I just competed a lot more, and then I just kept dancing after that.
Awesome. And how do you actually get into So You Can Think You Can Dance? Like, I always followed that program, and I absolutely love it. I'm like a big fan of watching people dance and seeing how amazing they are on the dance floor, bringing all the cool moves, like different styles, all in one shot. It's amazing. Yeah. So how do you actually get into that?
When they add the first season, when I got to watch it, it was I think 2006 or 2007. Then the second season came, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to be like them. You know, they inspired me so much. And then I think during the end of second season, Malaysia announced that they're gonna have our own version here. I was like, yes, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna fail, but you know, it's the experience. I want to experience what my idols went through, the whole process and everything. So I joined, and for some reason, I got picked and selected as the top 20. So, and then I went all the way through till the finals, and then I got second, which is unexpected for me. You know, from a blank sheet of paper, I was a cheerleader. I had no what is that? No background in dance. I never been to a dance class before, but I was really, really passionate, and I really wanted it. So I think that really helped me a lot. And now, you know, dance has took me so far, and I've seen so much and learned so much. So I'm very grateful to dance, and as dance is my passion and it's my first love, like I tell a lot of people. Yeah, so that was how I started, and that was why I fell in love with dance.
Oh, so you actually went into the the show without even having like dance classes. You just taught yourself and you just learn it yourself. And wow,
This was how bad.
amazing.
This was how bad it was. Okay, I did not even know how to count to like dance. I didn't know how to count. I didn't know what is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. No, I was like, what is? I know how to like 1, 2, 3, but I didn't know how to go with the tempo. I didn't know the
Yeah.
rhythm. I didn't know the group. So there was a lot of learning that I had to do throughout the show for like 2 months plus. But that was the best experience of my whole entire dance career. It really took me somewhere else, which I was really, really happy.
Well, it's great that you just took a leap of faith and really gave it your go. You know, why not, right? Like for me,
Yeah.
I with for me with my dancing. I actually like how you were 13 when you were 13 years old. I watched my sister. She when growing up, I was probably like 7 years old, and I watched my sister. She was doing some choreography dancing for her school, like with her friends and
Okay.
in the house. And she was playing all this cool music like with Janet Jackson, and they were doing this stuff in the house,
Yes.
and I was the person that plays the music. Okay, now. And then they had to repeat the dance move, and I wanted to join them. They looked like they were having so much fun. So that's how I really like enjoyed or appreciating people dancing. And then I started watching a lot of music videos, and I always dream that one day I can become like Janet Jackson's backup dancer, but obviously that's not gonna happen. So that
It,
was like my
it's
dream.
okay.
And then when it's okay, there's still
It's okay,
time.
Nicole.
No.
No, no. You won't be Nicole. You won't be Janet Jackson's backup dancer. We will get backup dancers for you. Okay. It will be
No, no,
Nicole
no, no,
David, and
no,
dancers will be behind like that.
no. No. But thanks for seeing the vision of me as a dancer. But no, it was just like something that I always love watching, and I like hip hop R&B. I love the beat, I love the rhythm, and it gives me that sense of like vibe that I also brought it
Yeah,
into
the vibe.
Amsterdam
Yeah.
when I was doing. So like in street dance classes I did in Amsterdam, it helped me like break the monotony of my training. So I used it for my training when I was there in Amsterdam. For I was living in Amsterdam for
Oh.
15 years, and in those moments I had like dance classes every so often when I'm back, and it just changes your
Mm.
mindset. It frees my mind, and I have space
Yes,
to
it
just focus on the
expands your
dance
mind.
moves, get the yeah, yeah, just for your well-being. No, but it really
Yes,
feels
yes,
good
yes.
to just be in that field. It helped my movement as well. I was very good with my feet, with the dance routines. And for me, I think it was the best thing to have, like something different from just training every day, twice a day, 6 days a week.
Yes.
And so that helped me a lot to just break away, free my mind, and just focus on the rhythm and the music. But for you, like apart from it being like your passion and your love and all physical, which is very tiring, obviously with dancing, what did has it
Mm-hmm.
impacted your life in other aspects? Like how do you use dance in your life in other aspects?
All right. I think this one would definitely be confidence, stage presence, and I think performance ethic. Like when you go on stage, what you gotta do, how you gonna perform, what is the reason you perform for. So before this, I
Mm.
was a very low self-esteem kid when I was younger. You know, I say it a lot, but I'm just gonna say it again. I used to be bullied and things like that. Then dance
Oh.
somehow allowed me to express myself, you know, like certain words you can't say if you're angry or you're sad or you're heartbroken. It allows me to express myself in a different way, you know. So
Mm.
I think dance gave me a lot more than just like a passion. It's some sort of like an outlet for me to speak words that I can't say. You know, I'm better at expressing through my movements. So that gave me the confidence to be the person that I want to be. You know, then eventually I started talking, and I mean, I started emceeing on stage, hosting, and the confidence slowly built up towards. But it started from dance as a performer. How do I perform? You know, how do I look into the eye of the camera, into the eye of the people? You know, so that's what I learned about it. You know, like when I was watching you and you said that that's your first time shuffling, you knew how to work
Yeah.
with the cameras. You knew how to look at the cameras. You smile at the cameras. You were cheeky at the cameras. So that is what I saw when I watched your dance. That's why I said you did an amazing job, because I don't watch dance as
Oh,
just the steps. Steps are just steps, you know, but it's how you
yeah.
put it into a package and then you perform it. And I watched you, and I know you're not like, you're not the most professional dancers, which is fine. You know, dance is to express, but you did it well because you were looking at the eye and you were dancing. You know, so I felt that connection. So you did an amazing job as well. So
Thank you so much. No, no,
okay, now
I think
I wanted to ask you this question, right? Because you said that
okay.
when you were in Amsterdam, you took some dance classes, and then you did
Yeah.
this shuffling routine. So after that shuffling video that you did you like continue like dancing more, or like pick up more dancing challenges? You know, have you done anything other than the shuffling?
Yeah, I actually
Did
got
you?
into it a little bit more, and I wanted to look for other dance moves, and not filming, but I was trying it out at home. Like, okay, if I could do maybe one shuffle, maybe I can attempt another one. So I have been watching a little bit, haven't videoed it or put it on my social media anytime, but no, I do want to, like, I am starting to dance a bit more. I also feel like I want to get on the dance floor and start dancing, trying the moves a little bit. But now with quarantine, it's a little bit tricky. But
Yes.
no, I really had a great time trying this out. And also, I'm always open to try new things. I never feel so conscious, even though
I'm
you say
very
that I'm
sure.
looking at the camera and I'm hoping I'm getting the moves right. But at the same time, I'm not so conscious if I get it wrong. I was just having a laugh. I just had the best time in the
That's
process,
right.
enjoying the moment, and just feeling good about
Yes.
learning something new. And I think that's what I love trying to do, and not just dancing, but a lot of other things as well. Just and I think sport helped me with that. Like, just like you said, like how it was, make it gave you the confidence to feel like who you are, and with sport it gave me that confidence too, and I could take on anything, whether it's dance, whether it's something new to with my with drawing, or um, be more confident with people, being more confident on the camera as you can see. So I think all these are like doing something that you love gives you that sense of like consciousness that you can do it, and I think this helped me in my dance shuffle experience. So yeah. And but I was
Yes.
thinking, like,
And also because you,
aside
as
from
as
just
a
like
sports person, you have a very good stamina as well. So shuffling is actually a very good dance for
yes.
you.
Yeah, I know. I really think that it's an amazing workout. I think I salute all dancers out there, that it's not just the dance routine, but it's the training that goes into it. So I can imagine the training. How much training do you do as a pro dancer when you were competing? Like, how was your training like?
Wow. Okay.
Can you
I'm also
remember?
curious as in. No, I can. How was your training when you were training for like your national like competitions and stuff? Because I'm really curious to see the difference, because a lot of people say dance is not a sport. You know, a
Yes.
dance is dance. You know, it's not sport. It's not tiring. So I just want to
No,
know,
no,
like,
no.
how was your training? How was your training for like back then, like when you were like in your prime and you were you're training every single day? How many hours a day were you training?
Well, For squash, I used to train twice a day and 6 days a week. So it was like between 2 to 4 hours a day, and it will range like squash in one session and fitness or physical, whether it's in the gym, on the track, or like on the court running around. So there's like two parts to my training, which is squash focus and physical focus, and it takes about 4 hours a day, 6 days a week. How about you? I'm
Wow.
sure it's
Okay.
quite similar.
So for no, I mean for us, we are more like strict during like our competition phase. So if we're in a competition, our training would be at least 8 to 12 hours a day. Around 8 hours a day of just constantly working on
Wow.
our routine, our piece. Because we are a crew and we want everyone to be synchronized and to look the same. And my leader, he's very strict. He would really train us like he would coach us basically. So we would train, yeah, I think 8 hours a day till we are done. There is no off till you're done.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
8 hours, that's full on, man. I'll be dead
8 hours a day every
for
day.
sure. But you had
No, I don't
so
think you
basically
would.
that no, I would. It's just different, you know. You're using different muscles. You're using different, yeah, and it's not gonna
Yes,
be as normal. Do 8 hour trainings, like it's
it's
tough.
different. Yeah.
And but so you had to train with your crew. You had a crew when you were competing, or mostly like solo.
Yeah. Yes. I'm always with
You
the
had a
crew.
crew.
When
Ah,
I joined So
okay.
You Think You Can Dance, I was a solo, and then from then on, I was always in a crew. I was more comfortable with a crew. I was very
Right.
shy alone.
Nice. That's
Yeah,
great. You
that
got
that
your
was that was Dan
backup crew too. Yeah. No, that's so fun to have
together.
like some like your support team. Like I had my support team with me. It's not my crew, but it's my coach, my sports psychologist, my personal
Yeah.
physical trainer.
Wow.
All these people are
The whole
there to work
shebang.
with me. But yeah, they got your back.
Okay.
It's like your crew. They have your back, and you're all there to do it together. So,
Yes, yes, yes.
but I
It's a
was
team
reading.
effort. Team effort.
Yeah, but with like being a pro athlete, like when I was playing squash, like you say, sometimes people don't take it serious, like think that you're not taking it seriously because you are like a pro dancer or pro athlete. Um, like I had my experience when I was competing, and people would say like, okay, so you play squash and you don't do anything else, like. And is that all you do? Like you don't work, you don't study? And I say, well, being a pro squash player is actually a full-time job. So I wonder if you actually
Yeah, I've
got that experience.
for sure. That's why for me, I understand like the extent of work as a national athlete that like yourself that you have to go
Yeah,
through in order to not just win but to qualify for a competition. But a lot of
yeah,
outside
yeah.
other people they wouldn't think that way. They'd be like, you're so free. You training only. Your life's so easy. So good.
Yeah, you only
But
play
they do
sport,
not.
like you play games.
Yeah, but they do not understand
Yeah,
the amount of effort, the stress that you go through because the pressure,
yeah,
especially I mean, for me, I have a whole team of 8 boys, right? So we hold this
yeah.
burden of
Wow.
our crew together as a dancer. But for yourself, it's you are everything. Like there's no one else. It's me. All lights on me. So I think that the stress that you would go through, the amount of pressure that you would get, I think that would be definitely the toughest for you that people don't see, nor will they even be able to comprehend because that's something only you went through.
Yeah, yeah, no, it is. People just don't underestimate like what goes on into the training, into the preparing for competition, and just the stress that you
No.
are having to be on point. You have to be performing. You have to be in front of this
Yes.
crowd, and everything. All eyes are
The
on
whole
you.
world.
So yeah, yeah, the whole world exactly, and I admire how like yourself performing in that everyone's looking at you and you have to perform on point. For me, like with squash, I can make a few mistakes. It's okay, I can come back. But for you, it's like there's no room for error. There's nothing to go wrong with
Oh,
your food, So for me, I can still
no.
like, I can
Yes.
get away with making a mistake here and there. I can still come back. I can still make my way back,
Pick
like
up.
I'm like, so that's
Yeah,
that's what
understand.
I admire so much of how when you perform, you are there and you have to make it happen, and that pressure alone is really like
Yes.
in. And how do you cope? Have you had to go through any like
Oh,
sports psychology, or like do you just do it with your friends or your team? I had assistance. I had to have help with
I I
managing
think.
how to manage pressure.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know we have such things.
Yeah. Just
So
you
so
just but that you just work with
I,
what you
I
had.
yeah. So for us, I mean, we were just boys, like when we grew up. Like I think I
Yeah.
was like 15, 16 when I started dancing a lot more, and then when I joined the competition, I was like 18, 19. I didn't know what was sports psychology. I didn't know what was physiotherapy or cardio what chiropractor and stuff like that. So back then we would just smashing our bodies. We're just straining our body every single day. Back then,
Really.
I don't even go for massages. We just train every single day, and we don't. To be honest, I feel like a lot of dancers, the thing that we lack is that stretching, that warm up before you start doing
Mm.
something, because I feel that people don't see dance as a sport. So because it is not a sport, you don't need to warm up, mala. You will pull muscle and you won't pull muscle one. No, but dance you will, because
Yeah.
your body, like what you mentioned earlier, is that you use different muscles, and sometimes these are the muscles or joints that you don't usually use in that way. So you could pull a muscle or injure yourself, which I have multiple times.
I know.
So I'm trying to advocate people to start warming up. You gotta stretch, guys. Don't wait till you're old like me, okay? Oh,
That's
so
that's
the,
that's so
I'm,
important.
I'm, I'm
Yeah,
I
we have
just I
some questions. Sorry, you were saying?
again. No, I just saw a question while I was talking to you on Instagram. They were asking if you
Yeah,
think there's any mental benefits of dancing. I just saw that question.
yeah, I just saw that too, and that's a great question from Han Kulis. Yeah, no,
Yes.
I think for dancing, you probably will have a better experience. For me, it's more my squash experience and how I was on there. It definitely, from the very beginning, helps me mentally to stay focused, be more like strong-minded when from sport into my own daily life. And you have an athlete's mindset that you just go in and doing things and you apply that to your daily life. But for dancing, like any mental benefits of dancing from your experience.
Wait. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, got it.
Can you see me?
You're
Can you see
back.
me? You can see me now.
Yeah,
All
I can
right, we're
see you.
back. Okay. Okay.
Yes. All
Okay.
right.
All right. Okay. So okay. Now on that mental benefit, right? For me, I think the mental benefit is that you would be able to immerse yourself into something different, because at that moment when you're dancing, your mind is working to coordinate your body movement, your body anatomy, to be able to move a certain way while you're listening to the music and trying to understand the rhythm, the beat, the counts. So at that point, you are sort of like in this bubble of dance at that moment. So I think that feeling is, to me, I find it very challenging, and at the same time fun, because I'm constantly putting myself into that zone. It's kind of like sports, when you put yourself into that
Yeah.
that mindset. I'm gonna get this. I have to get this, and challenge yourself to get it. So that mental challenge that you give yourself every single day, just to try to perfect something so simple. So I think that is what I see, and how it works with mental challenges and things like that.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Like you get yourself into a zone that you actually you find ways to train it, and then if you don't think of anything else, but it's just that moment you're in your bubble. I feel it too in my sport, and that's how it really has trained my mind to be so much stronger. Even in life, you know, you feel like you can actually focus better. I
Yes.
knew sport helped me in my studies. If I didn't play squash, I wouldn't be studying really well. I would be lazing watching TV. But it helped me actually stay focused when I studied. I was more
Yes,
aware of what
definitely.
how to use time management. So that yeah, I totally agree with you. And I just saw someone earlier saying that Bonnie from 8599. I joined the dance challenge. Yay! Happy you joined the dance
You
challenge.
know, yes, I actually went through the tag and I saw that there were a lot of people who actually joined the dance challenge, and I was
Yeah,
actually very impressed with some of the videos. They were actually really good.
I know.
I
Like
saw this
I
one
saw.
brother and sister. They were I think were they brother and sister or were they friends? But they were dancing together and they were synchronized, and it was so
Cool.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean like so nice that everyone could like take on the challenge. I saw some people on the tag as well, like,
Yes.
you know, oh, we took on that Dennis Yin and Nicole David's challenge. So thanks so much for taking that on board. You know, it's just I just have to say like
No,
dancing really
no.
is yeah, dancing is so much fun. I enjoy every moment of it. I love everything that it has to offer, and it really is so good for your health. And I know for a fact that I was wearing my watch when I was dancing doing the shuffling, and I saw my heart rate going up because I was like putting on so much effort during the video I did the shuffling
Yes.
dance. I saw my heart rate really spiking. I was like, oh, I'm definitely getting myself into it. But no, I wanted to actually, this is serious. I want to, for those who are actually listening in, I just want to remind all of you, like whoever is an AIA Vitality member, you have to, you get like a 25% off of all your fitness devices, and then you also can get a 55% off of Fitness First memberships if you sign up. From the first 3 months, you actually get free. So you check it out, and you can get points, you can get fun stuff. So AIA Vitality members, you can really like have a good go and check it out there. So I have to go and see
Yes.
my points, but
I
okay. But
I want the points too, huh? What's up, AIA Vitality? What's up? Okay, now back to the thing you were saying about how it got your heart rate really high, right?
Mm,
Now, most of the time
yes.
when I was dancing back then, I never really checked my heart rate. I didn't have a watch that changgeh to be able to read all that kind of thing. So there was this one
Yeah.
time that I work out every day, so I know how much calories I'm burning in a day. So usually like a 2 hours, 3 hours gym session would be between 800 to 1,000 calories, right? So I
Yeah.
was dancing for an hour and a half. I was choreographing, right? And once I was done, I looked at my watch. It was 1,400 calories burned.
Oh wow. Wow. Yeah, because it's
Yeah,
constant.
in one
Because when you're
hour and
dancing, it's
30 minutes. It was
yeah, it's
it was
non-stop.
crazy.
Wow, wow. I didn't see my end result, but I can imagine it's about like 1,000 over. So yeah, you are getting a bigger workout with your dancing than sometimes your full on gym session, because you're on your feet, you're moving, you're jumping, your heart rate's going, and yeah, I
Yes,
feel that too. Like after
constantly.
my dance, I'm like, I was about at least they didn't video me on the floor like
I don't want to move. I'm done.
I don't want to move. I'm done. I'm done. No, that's great info,
No,
because I don't think many people know the difference of how much more like the calories we burn from just dancing alone. Like, so that's great input. And yeah, we got another
so
question from.
so I
Sorry, sorry.
oh, where's the
No, no,
question?
no, no, no. You were saying we
Is
can go.
ah
Go
ah
first.
no, a lot of people don't know this, right? Like we were talking about how tired, I mean, how it gets our heart rate really high and how it pushes our cardio. So there was this, not this one time, it's every single
Every time.
time when we go on. every time that when I go on stage, when we perform a set of like, even from a 2-minute competition set or to a 5-minute set, after every routine, both my legs are done. Like I couldn't walk for at least 15 minutes because my both feet are like on fire. You really feel
Yeah,
your feet is on
yeah,
fire, you know, because you're constantly exerting energy and you're moving so fast and just changing
yeah.
formation and everything. Oh, I keep thinking back then. I don't think I
Mm.
can do that anymore with my body now. Like,
Because you put your full 100% in the routine, so you want to get it right,
everything.
and you like. But what people forget is also like I can train all day and the whole week, and I work out so hard, but when I'm playing a match, even if it's like a 20 minute to a half an hour match, I feel so exhausted, because it's mentally exhausting, because you have to be focused during the time, and you have to
Yes.
push yourself 100% because you train for it. So all that training comes to this one moment, and you have to like get it right and get it done. So you put that 100% in, and maybe 150%, because, and that's more tiring. I think mentally, it it kind of, your nervous system actually like hits your body harder. You know, when that's why you feel completely like shut down after that, because you're like, oh, stress is off, load is done, like I got it done, I don't have to think about it now. But then you just fall flat, because it's like mentally it takes so much out of you, and also physically as well, to get it right, to push your body to the another level. You know, you want to get it all you got. So yeah, I really can relate to that. But no, I'm really impressed of how y'all can be amazing on that dance floor. So yeah, I just hope I can, maybe hope, who knows, I can see you performing sometime soon, or no? Do you
I
want to
I hope so
do you
too.
want to have a comeback?
I know I really miss performing. You know, so I want every once in a while I'll get like some job to like to choreograph or like to perform with a bunch of dancers. I will always take up the job because I do enjoy dancing, and dancing currently is not no longer like a job to me. It's more of like fun. It's to come out to perform to make the crowd you know, they put a smile on their face. You know, that's what I like to do. I like to dance to entertain now more than I like to compete because I'm a little too berkarat lah,
No,
already
no, no.
berkarat my lower back. Oh, okay.
No, no, I
Now
think
you were
you are.
saying about like
Yeah.
now I was gonna ask you about, you know, when you was talking about all the trainings that you went through and how focused you had to get into because yours I mean our the dance scene, right? It's not at a national level like how squash is for you. So I think the stress and pressure that you get during that moment, the mental state that you're in, must be super compact and congested. So how do you even relax this? How do you relax yourself like during that period of time, like in a competition phase? How do you relax?
Yeah. How do I relax? Well, actually, someone like Alex Hui had this kind of question to manage the pressure of being Malaysia's hope every time you step on court. That's also like similar. I actually, dance is actually one of my kind of relaxation slash activity, because it
Wow.
helps me to, yeah, it just kind of breaks it up. But in a competition situation, I kind of like walk, like window shopping. Or just like, do something that is different completely, like just hang out with my team or my friends on when I'm on tour,
I
and
see.
just talk about anything and everything. Rest a lot. I sleep a lot when I'm playing competition. I eat well. I have those moments when I have my time to have my meals. I really focus on just that moment, and also I do a lot of breathing and meditation, some in the mornings or at nights when I'm going to sleep. That's all part of my relaxation things, because it helps me just to refresh and get back into rhythm again. So breathing techniques are very key, and I also do that while I'm playing. So when I'm feeling down and out, in my matches, I take a few deep breaths, and then I just sort of feel my feet on the ground, and then okay, let's start again. Let's start this point again, and this is how
Wow.
I do it. So it's just different techniques that I use when I'm under pressure or when things are not going well. I think about different trigger points, whether it's like touching something that make you feel grounded, or thinking about words that make you feel like, okay, stand, take your posture, get positive again, or just breathing. Those those three things really like help me in the way that I get myself into a calm, collective mode
Into the
and get my
zone.
mind back into track. Yeah, yeah. It takes a bit of
Wow.
practice, but everyone can do
Wow.
it. You know, you can try it out in your day. It's really a form of training as well, for sure. So we
Maybe
can
I should try to relax the way you relax. Maybe I should relax the way you
we got
relax.
all kinds. I got the cord relaxation, and I got the outside the squash cord relaxation. So you can
What?
do the both. For me,
You do
dancing is
meditation as well?
relaxation. Yeah,
You do meditation as
more breathing meditation. Like also when I do that, it just helps me to just get back into thinking about positive stuff and letting go of the negativity, like negative stuff. So it's like you breathe in
wow.
good
So
things,
so so
breathe out whatever. That's my zen lah, my little bit of zen. But it helps me a lot.
nice, nice. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so there's a question
Okay,
for
now
you, Dennis.
how
Someone
what
has
again?
asked you a question. Someone has asked you a question here, Charlie Chan Kwai Ming. May I know which type of dance is the toughest? The one that physically and skills required the most. Thanks,
Wow,
Charlie.
which type of dance is the toughest, is it?
Yeah.
So what I can't read the question on my side.
Oh,
Which type of
okay.
dance is the toughest, is it?
Yeah. Dennis, may I know which type of dance is the toughest? The one that physically and skills required the most.
What's the last word again? The most what?
That physically and the skills that is required the most.
Oh, I think it would for me, I think well, to be fair, all dance styles are definitely hard. They have their own difficulties. Even if you're standing, it's hard to even stand and pop at the same time. So or even shuffling, you know. But I would say one of the most strenuous would definitely be break dancing, like b-boys and all that kind of stuff, because they put their body into like they're training like gymnasts, but they're performing it with music on beat, and there's a lot of things that are going through at the same time, and the physical fitness that they have to be in to be able to attempt some of the moves are very difficult, very hard. So like even for myself, I can't really do a lot of the moves that they do because it's very technical and at the same time very strenuous to the body. So I would say breakdancing is the toughest.
Well, no, I can imagine. I don't know how people can stay on their head for that long and just spin on their head all day, every day.
Yes, yes,
No, that's great
that's
input.
right.
Like, so yeah, no, actually, I saw another question earlier, but as we were talking, that someone asked, Dennis, how do you get your shoulders like that? Your shoulders.
Was that one of the questions?
Yes, it was earlier. It was
Was
much
that one of the
earlier, but
questions?
I can remember I was like, take that note, mental note. So is that just from
What
dancing
what what
or
was it?
a lot of weights?
Huh? Again, can you repeat? I'm so sorry. Again,
No, no, no. The question
what
was,
is?
Dennis, how do you get your shoulders that big or that strong, that powerful? Wow, that's like the
Ah,
size of my head.
so I was very skinny back then. When I was on So You Think You Can Dance, they called me bony because I had all bone, also all bone. And then I told myself, you know what, Dennis, it's enough. You cannot be skinny anymore. You cannot be bony anymore. So I actually started going to the gym and I worked out more. But honestly, for my arms and my shoulder, it was because I used to do a lot of like gymnastics and like cheerleading and breakdancing at the same time. So I use a lot of my hands. So I think that's why it's sort of like developed before I worked out. So when I work out, it comes out.
Wow. Jane, that's the way.
Simple technical
No, but
answer.
yes, and you had to do more. Yeah, you had to do more gym stuff only like later in your dance career.
What again?
You did your gym only later in your dance career after you started developing with your break dancing, and can you hear it?
Oh, I I hate this.
No,
Okay, can you repeat again that whole?
yeah. Sorry. No, so you did a lot of gym only after gym, like gym workouts.
I'm so
Sorry, no,
sorry.
it's okay.
I'm laughing because no, it's my connection over here. It's really bad that I'm hearing you with just words and words and words. I
Just
don't know. I
tiny.
can't even make up a sentence. Um,
No worries, no
okay,
worries.
let me
I
wait
think
for good
we got
connection.
your shoulders. Yes, we got your shoulders.
Oh, you got
That's
my shoulder.
important.
Oh yeah,
Yes, yes, yes.
I got your shoulders here too. I got.
Ah,
Ah,
I hear you. No, but it's great to hear what you have done and how dance has really shaped your life and made an impact in so many ways. I know if you can't hear me, it's okay. Don't worry, my mouth is still moving.
okay.
But I just want to say, yeah, this has
I
been so insightful to hear your
okay now.
story.
Okay,
And can you hear me
can you
now?
still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
I
you
can hear
loud
you,
and
but
clear.
it's very breaking and thing. I can hear you. I can really hear you, but it's just
You can hear me?
breaking here and there. Yeah, I can hear
Okay,
you.
I have to talk a little slower.
Yeah, you have to talk
Yeah.
slower so I can hear you.
No. Okay. um,
Uh,
no, but it's been
okay.
really good. It's been really great to hear your stories and how dance has been such a great impact in your life and your well-being. Can you hear me now?
Uh, I'm 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 just thinking how it looks like if the video was clear and I could see you slow motion trying to explain to me.
Yeah,
Ah, that was just
that's how it is.
hilarious. Hilarious. Okay. I'm sorry guys. We went too far already. We went too far already.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, okay.
All
Nicole,
right.
okay, because a lot of younger like kids or teenagers, right? And they're into sports and things like that, and they look up to you very, very much. Now, what would you say that, like if you want to, how would you encourage somebody to pick up dance? Like because you are our national hero, play, squash, but you're dancing and you love to dance, and I would love to have more people pick up dancing, not to compete, not to perform, but to just enjoy the love of dance. So how would you encourage them?
Yeah, for me, I said before, I love trying new things. And I think when we say dance, it's like everyone thinks that we have to be a pro dancer or have to have a skill or talent to get down or dance. But what really that I enjoy the most is that it's just like people there and they just hear the rhythm and they're just dancing and they're just enjoying themselves, and I love that feeling. You don't have to be like good, and don't fear, like the fear. I think we have that fear all around us, like, oh, try this, no, better be careful, you might hurt yourself. Oh no, you better don't do this, you might not get it right and you look like, like an idiot. So like those sort of things that we have a fear in our mind, that we are conscious of what's going to
Yes.
happen. But I just want to encourage people to just try it, enjoy it, have fun. Don't think about
Yes.
anything else. Take the fear
Have
out,
fun.
and
Have
when
fun.
yeah, and when you go into it, and that's what I did. Like take the fear out of not getting it right. It's just something you have to try. So I think first time dancers,
Yes.
I would love them to just start with their headphones on at like the bus stop, just dancing away. I think that would be the best thing to see, someone just having a good go, even if they're in their own rhythm. That's my thing. So don't think about that fear. Just enjoy it, have fun, and give yourself a chance to give it a good go, like I did. All right. Can you? Should I talk slow again? I think it's good about time as well. Like it's been great to talk about dance with Dennis, and thanks so much for sharing your experience, and
No,
also in
it was a
our
pleasure talking to you. It's my honor. It's my honor, Dato Nicole. My
no
honor to
no
speak to
my
you. I've watched you since way before. So
uh
you are like, oh, that Nicole David. Oh, my mom's gonna be
no
so proud that she's watching this probably right now. She's like, your son
uh,
talking to Nicole David leh.
thanks so much for your
Thank you so much
support
for your
and
time. Thank you for having me. Thank you for
yeah,
having me. Thank
thanks
you
so
so
much
much for this
everyone
chat.
for watching too. And no, I really had a great time hearing all your experiences and your stories. So thanks so much for your time, Dennis. I hopefully see you on the
I
dance floor.
apologize for my bad connection. I'll
No,
see you
no,
on the
no.
dance floor. I'll see you. We gotta arrange it. We gotta do the shuffling together. We gotta shuffle together, guys.
Yes, yes, yes. You have to show me
Everyone
a little
together.
bit more. Yeah, great. So
All
take
right,
care. Have fun,
definitely,
Everda.
definitely. You too, you too. Thank you so much. You have a great day, okay? Bye
All right.
everyone.
Bye. See you.
Bye bye, thank you.
And thanks so much, everybody, for joining us on this session. It's been great sharing this time with you. Hopefully, you can try out some dance moves, look into your YouTube, pick it up, and have fun with it. So, take care with AIA Live. I'll see you next week. Bye.